Mental Training 101. And now back to Get Warrior Tough with Andrew and Dutch. Dutch.
I love my Dutch button, man. All right, we're back at it. Andrew and Dutch Coleman, the Dutch Coleman, the one and only Dutch Coleman, the most interesting and handsome man in the entire world.
I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll take the one vote.
All right, see how we did the funny side? Yeah, you got one vote for that. Was Mega handsome or super handsome? But, oh, yeah, that was good stuff. All right, so here we go. Let's go nuclear, baby, on pressure proofing. When the stress and the pressure, you're in that pressure cooker and you are about to pop. Boom, and you cannot take it for one more second. Do you know what I'm talking about here, Dutch? You ever been in that spot where you just can't take it? This is what Gilbert Chesterton said. He said, when it comes to life, the critical thing is whether you take things for granted or you take them with gratitude. Nuclear gratitude, pressure proofing.
No question about it. I mean, that's probably the best summation that anyone can ever say, or anyone can ever even come up with, man. That's some good stuff, man. You take it for granted or you take it with gratitude. And there's something for all of us to be gracious about. There's something that we all can be thankful for. And I know you give your list, and I'm going to wait till you give your list. But everyone will have a list, especially when they hear yours. Their list will start populating their minds,
right?
And then you're going to feel really horrible after you hear the list populate your mind.
It's instant. It's really this is the most expedient. It's a howitzer. I call it the howitzer of all mental toughness pressure proofing weapons. Man, this thing is an instant stress reducer. Is gratitude, is being thankful. Now, here's the deal. You got to be, and this is the last thing you feel like doing when you're under pressure or you're miserable. The last thing you feel. You want to be stuck in self-pity mode. You want to be complaining. You want to be whining. You want to be moaning about your circumstances, your job, your relationships, life in general, the neighbors, the taxes, whatever. Your team didn't win, or they didn't win good enough. I mean, really, seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, stop. When you don't feel like it, this is when you need to do a gratitude bombing run. Being thankful and appreciative of all the good things in your life. It'll just blow stress right up. Boom.
And the thing is that happens is this isn't a fun exercise, but it's a fun exercise because the thing is you're going to identify a lot of reasons for you to be happy, for you to be grateful, and then you're going to feel horrible.
Yeah,
forever questioning what you have. And especially when you begin with all the important things in life and it starts adding up, because you're going to find out there's a ton of them. There ain't just one or two of them.
No, it's just so long. And I would, here's the deal. It's not enough, Dutch, to not complain. It's not enough to not whine. It's not enough to not moan about stuff. That's not, just stopping, not doing it is not enough. So to get results, you have to speak this out loud so your own ears can hear it. What I'm trying to do is prime my 126, right? We take in 11 million bits of information per second. 126 goes to our conscious mind for action. That becomes a medical self-fulfilling prophecy. Those 126 are picked by our thoughts, feelings, attitudes, and beliefs. I need to prime that pump, right, by speaking these words out loud so my own ears can hear the language that expresses and acknowledges how grateful I am for all the great stuff in my life. Now,
there needs to be almost a praising of these things. Shout it loud.
You shout it loud. Yeah. Because if you don't, I mean, even the rocks might cry out. I don't know. Yeah. So you see what I did? That was the funnier side right there. Okay. So here's my list. All right. And this is just my go-to because I have lived my life, right? You know this, Dutch, for like 30 years, I've lived most of my adult life as a gunslinger in parts on the planet that did not have indoor plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm thankful. My very first thing is I'm thankful for indoor plumbing. I like hot running water for a shower, and I like toilets that flush. And all the grunts out there said, amen, Andrew, I know that's right. Listen, if you ain't thankful for indoor plumbing, go spend a few months out in Iraq or Afghanistan or off the jungles in Panama or somewhere off the grid, right? Just because it's good for bears to go in the woods, that ain't good for people. I'm just saying. It's the only reason the Bears think it's good is because they don't know what they're missing. As soon as that they got onto indoor plumbing, that would be it. Bears would not go in the woods anymore.
And this ain't a joke, man. This ain't a joke. We're talking about real stuff, man. You're not referencing somebody from a movie. You're referencing real people that are out there in these conditions, including yourself at one point in time.
Right now.
This ain't some made-up stuff.
Right, they're out there right now. Listen, dude, I was in Kosovo. I think it was like the winter of, I want to say 2012 or I think it's 2012. Winter of 2012. They were like in a mini ice age, right? We landed out there at the airport, and there was like, I don't know, 12 feet of snow on the ground. Now, I'm from South Carolina, man. You know I'm from down here. 12 feet of snow. I'm like, yikes. My feet they were numb the entire time I was there. It didn't thaw out till like May when I came home. I lived in with this thing that they called a dry chew. It's a cargo box. Okay, so it's just one of those Connex boxes, just a container, the shipping container. And the bathroom, the head, the latrine for you Army-minded people, was like 100 yards away, which that's pretty cool. And it was actually indoor and running water, but I had to walk. So if you had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night or whatever, you had to put on you put your shower shoes on, your flip-flops. You step outside the door and you're at like 6 feet of snow, and there's 6 inches of fresh powder, and you sink down into it, and now you're into the snow, and you got to trudge through the snow just to go to the bathroom.
Man.
All right, so I'm thankful for indoor plumbing in the same building. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. You can have that, man. You can have it. I hate to say it like that, man.
But yeah, so I'm grateful for a warm bed with an actual pillow and a mattress. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful to lay my head down on my gas mask instead of a rock when I had to, and have a poncho liner to cover me up. I love that, but the Bed Bath & Beyond stuff is so much nicer. But if all I have is a gas mask and a poncho liner, I'll take it.
Well, let me add something that I'm grateful for in connection with that. I'm grateful for people like you that did those things so that I can be at home, fat and happy and clean and safe.
Oh, dude.
And that's being, that's being real,
that, man. No, it is being real. I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, because as you're demonstrating all the different things, all the different challenges for yourself, I'm sitting back here at home with those things. So as I complain, then I need to look no further than you and people like you, people in our armed services that are going through some of those things, so that I can complain about other dumb stuff, other irrelevant stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard for me to get upset that my college team didn't win in the fashion, although mine did win in the fashion that I like it, but some people around these parts weren't happy that their team didn't win. They did win, but they didn't win as good as they wanted them to win. So now they're complaining. It's just hilarious to me.
I hear you, brother. And again, all I have to do, if I can't look to my own experiences, I need to be able to look to the experience of others and see how that's affecting me, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm so grateful for others and their struggles that limit my struggles.
Oh, I'm with you.
It's
and you know
amazing.
what? I'm great, and this is it's getting better. But I'm grateful to sit down and have a nice meal with my good friend Dutch Coleman, like we did last week. We had a nice meal. It was you, my good friend Dave C., and Dutch Coleman. And we sat out there on the deck in Seattle, and we enjoyed some king crab, man. And I was like very thankful that we had fresh food. It was good food, and we had great company. And I mean, I'm just being grateful, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
that
man.
we had the time.
I'm with you, and I will never forget it. I don't let those things go, man. And to be able to experience good times with good people, regardless of the atmosphere, because again, there are people who are doing much worse. If you begin to focus your gratitude in the right areas, you're gonna find out, man. Life is great. Life is good. Can life be better? Yes, but that's one of the reasons that you're working towards it. That's the reason why you're creating this vision.
Right.
That's the way. That's the reason that you're building these processes so things to get better. It's not about how horrible things are now, but we can always be better. There's nothing wrong with wanting better, but what are you going to do to get better? And that's what we're talking about here.
Right, and these aren't even. I'm not even hitting the important things, like my smoking hot wife, like my beautiful children, like my great business partner, the family and the friends that we have. I mean, those are really, really important things, and I'm so blessed to have great relationships, right? I'm so blessed to have great people in our life, and we on purpose put those great people in our life, but I'm grateful that they're there, right? So think about that. What are the important things in your life? See, I can just feel stress and pressure going away right now when you start hitting your list. I mean, you can just keep writing. I mean, I love that we have toothpaste and being able to brush my teeth. There's nothing like brushing your teeth, man. It just feels so good, right? I love that we have garbage pickup, that, you know, I don't have to take the stuff to the dump or burn the stuff. You know, I love it. I love being able to go work out. And have my health. I love that I can walk and I can run and I can carry my little girl up the stairs. Even though I'm almost 50 years old, I could still do it. I mean, I love that. I mean, I'm so grateful for all these things.
Amen, brother. I'm with you. There's no limit to the number of things you can be grateful for. It's just up to you. It's just up to you identifying it.
Boom. And it only just takes a few minutes. And listen, I go to this list all the time, man. I go to it all the time. And I'm grateful that we can even have like a list. You know, I'm grateful that we could write this stuff down. Because imagine if we couldn't write words down. We didn't have pen and paper. Like whoever invented that, it was awesome. Like I love that we have smartphones and we have computers. I mean, how do you not like to? I love air conditioning. I love heat in the wintertime. I love ice cream in the summertime. Love it. I mean, I'm just grateful for all these things. Dutch, we are like right up on the hour. We're out of time. Which I'm grateful that I get to spend the hour every week with you right here on the Get Warrior Tough show, man.
Amen, brother. Likewise, I look forward to it every week, man. I can't wait for next week to come around. Good stuff. We've been blessed, man.
Did you notice we got all 5 in?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Get it done, baby.
What up? Bringing the thunder. I absolutely love it. Dutch, I can't wait to see you again. I think we're going to be together in Washington, D.C. at the end of the month. And then we're headed to Atlanta. Good things coming. The Get Warrior Tough train. Rocking on. Peace out.